What if the reason your hair is thinning isn't only about genes or hormones, but about energy, specifically the energy inside your follicle cells? You see, when the mitochondria powering your follicles start to run down under oxidative stress, growth stall. And two potent plant oils used together may be one of the best natural strategies to support the cellular engine and the scalp around it. The good news is that even if you have been told that your hair loss is genetic, new research is showing that there's something you can do about it to improve your hair quality. Unfortunately, most doctors, they're never going to tell you about this because they aren't trained in natural medicine and they aren't seeing the latest botanical research. Today, I'm breaking down exactly which oils to use, why they work, and how to combine them. These natural botanicals are non-toxic, low cost, easy to use, and they don't require a prescription. If you struggled with hair loss, this video is for you. So let's talk about the hidden engine of hair loss. You see, your hair isn't just thinning. At the cellular level, your follicles may be running low on power. Inside every hair follicle are mitochondria, the energy generators that fuel the rapid cell division healthy hair growth demands. When those mitochondria falter, a process tied to oxidative stress and cellular aging, the follicle loses the energy it needs to sustain the active growth phase. And then hairs get thinner, weaker, and slower to regrow. You see, emerging research increasingly points to mitochondrial dysfunction and oxidative stress inside the follicle's dermal papilla cells as a key part of why follicles miniaturize and stall out. And DHT, the hormone most associated with pattern hair loss, that appears to do much of its damage through this exact mechanism, driving follicle cell aging by way of mitochondrial stress and reactive oxygen species. The empowering part is that oxidative stress at the scalp, that's something you can actually work on. Now, you can't rewrite your genes, but you can support the follicle's environment by reducing the oxidative load and giving these energy-starved follicles a better shot at staying in the growth phase. And that's where two specific botanical compounds come in: Carnosic acid from rosemary and Ricinoleic acid from castor oil. You see, rosemary is rich in carnosic acid, a powerful antioxidant that helps neutralize the oxidative stress attacking follicle cells, essentially acting as a shield for the follicle against the free radical damage that accelerates its aging. Now, rosemary may also improve scalp microcirculation. Its aromatic compounds relax vascular smooth muscle and they boost blood flow, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to the follicle. They do that by stimulating nitric oxide production, so you get better circulation into the follicle. The headline evidence is a 2026 review of natural hair growth actives, which spotlighted rosemary oil as a premier natural option. And they cited the landmark 6-month trial in which rosemary oil matched the results of 2% minoxidil for increasing hair count with less scalp itching. The minoxidil group had a lot more scalp itching, which was obviously not what you want. And the rosemary group had the same amount of hair growth, but less scalp itching and healthier overall hair. Worth being straight about this, that comparison results on a single well-known trial against 2% minoxidil. Now, 5% is more common, that's the prescription strength. So rosemary is genuinely a promising natural tool, but not a guaranteed one-to-one replacement for medication. This antioxidant protection is what sets the stage though. The protection alone isn't enough. The follicle also needs a delivery system and another circulation boost, and that's where castor oil comes in. Castor oil also stimulates the proper prostaglandins. We know prostaglandins are signaling molecules in hair biology. Some of them, like PGE2 and PGF2α, those are associated with promoting the growth phase, while others suppress it. The theory behind castor oil is that ricinoleic acid interacts with these prostaglandin pathways to support dormant follicle. It's a compelling proposed mechanism. I'll flag honestly that the direct clinical proof castor oil regrows hair this way, it's still limited, so treat it as promising rationale rather than settled fact. So here's what castor oil actually does. It has a rich, thick texture, and that conditions the scalp. It seals in moisture, dramatically reduces breakage, and helps carry the rosemary's active compounds into the scalp. So more of the hair you have stays on your head and looks thicker. Together, rosemary's antioxidant protection and castor oil's conditioning and delivery create a combination greater than either one of them alone. So it's really a synergistic bioprotocol. And that's what I love about it. There is synergy where the rosemary shields the follicle from oxidative stress and drives circulation, while castor oil conditions the scalp, reduces breakage, and helps deliver those actives deeper. That supports a scalp environment where energy-strained follicles can recover and thrive. Think of it as recharging the follicle's environment. Less oxidative stress, better blood flow, better nourished cells. That is a recipe for success when it comes to regrowing healthy hair follicles. Now, let's talk about the recipe for using these. Take a third a cup of castor oil plus 2/3 of a cup of a lighter carrier oil. That could be like jojoba oil or argan or even MCT oil, right? You want to mix that plus 20 drops of rosemary essential oil. It's potent, so a little goes a long way. That gives the 1 to 2% dilution that works best. Combine that in a dark glass bottle, and then every time you use it, shake before you use. Now, you don't need much when you do this. Apply 3 to 5 drops to the scalp, focusing on thinning areas. Massage it in for 2 to 5 minutes to drive penetration and circulation without over applying. A light touch avoids clogged follicles, right? So just a light touch and just make sure you're massaging it all in. It's best applied at night and then left on and rinsed in the morning. Now, if you just put it on and then go lay on your pillow, you're going to kind of ruin your pillow. You're going to stain it. So you can actually wear Nightcap, right, over the top. And that way you don't stain your pillow. But doing it at night really works best. And consistency is non-negotiable. It works gradually. You're not going to get results in one night. Now, a realistic timeline is that natural actives like these typically need 3 to 6 months of consistent use before visible density changes. In fact, that 2026 review I was talking about, it's explicit that natural options require longer treatment windows than pharmaceuticals. And expect the first signs, things like reduced shedding and healthier, stronger strands. You're going to see that before you see the full thickness change. You can track this objectively by taking consistent, well-lit photos every few weeks rather than just judging it from day to day. So judge it more like every 2 weeks, right? And that's a good way to look at it. Now, key markers for success, you should see less hair in the drain, less breakage, and gradually thicker looking, more resilient hair over the first 90 days and beyond. Now, it's important that you have maintenance because the underlying drivers, they don't disappear. This is an ongoing practice. Consistent application plus scalp care, that's going to keep the oxidative stress down and the follicle environment supported over the long haul. For significant or fast progressing loss, it's worth seeing a dermatologist to rule out other causes and discuss proven options alongside a botanical routine. Now, one thing that I love is something called Everbella's Essential Growth Hair Serum. Now, for anyone who doesn't want to source and mix multiple oils individually, Everbella's Essential Hair Growth Serum is a ready-made version of this kind of botanical blend. It's a clean, plant-based formula built around the oils we talked about: rosemary, castor, jojoba, argan, peppermint, and lavender. It's got a lot of really good stuff. Vitamin E in there, green tea extract as well. All of those are chosen to nourish the scalp, support healthy circulation, and create an environment where follicles can thrive. Like I said, it also has green tea seed oil and vitamin E, which reduce oxidative stress and support hair follicle mitochondria. That synergy with these potent botanicals, that works better than just the castor oil and rosemary combination. So if you want to stack all your odds, try the Everbella hair growth formula. Plus, there's no harsh chemicals, synthetic fillers, or unnecessary additives, just plant-powered ingredients for healthier, stronger looking hair. And that's why I started recommending it. A science-backed, holistic way to nourish your hair without sourcing and mixing all your own oils. You can just use 3 to 5 drops, just like with your own homemade formula, and massage that into your scalp daily, ideally at night, and then rinse it out in the morning. Just visit everbella.com and use the code Jockers30 for 30% off your entire purchase. I'll have that link and the code in the description. And I'm hearing so many testimonials from women since I started recommending this product. It's really easy to use and has synergistic ingredients that make it more effective, and it's very cost effective as well compared to getting all your own ingredients and making your own formula. Now, with that said, it's important that you don't skip the scalp massage. Whatever you use, add that daily scalp massage. It has real evidence for increasing blood flow to the follicles and enhances the absorption and benefit of any serum or oil. A few minutes of firm fingertip massage while applying your oil, it's one of the simplest, most legitimately supported things you can do for scalp health. Support the energy and the environment inside your follicles, and you give your hair its best natural shot. And that's really the whole idea behind combining rosemary and castor oil. Protection, circulation, conditioning, all in one simple routine, done consistently over 3 to 6 months. Pair it with a daily scalp massage and stay patient. Like this video if it gave you a fresh, science-backed angle on hair loss. Be sure to check out the Everbella's hair growth formula and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And drop a comment below. What's your biggest hair concern right now? And as always, be blessed.